All right, my friends. Yep, I had a bunch of texts about gigs. Okay. Chair knows all your secrets. We need a Ben Prunty mod for Void War, though. Agreed. If I could play this game with FTL music, it'd probably be way better, but... I mean, no offense to the creator of the music in this game, but Ben Prunty music is GOAT. It is the GOAT. Alright, well, let's go back to Torment 1. Because I'm a noob and still feel like I'm learning interactions and have more fun when I'm not feeling behind the entire run. And I believe... Okay, so I'm assuming I need to unlock the first ship and then play them in order. I'm pretty sure that's what I was told. So, purchasing with resonance. I thought I had so much resonance, and that uses up almost all my resonance. But our first sea ship, we are here. The Imperial Cruiser C, known as the Damnatio. Damnation, they just left off the end. Do we still have Steve French? We currently have Free Stench. That's the pilot. What is the Damnatio ship? Imperial Marshal, Imperial Sorcerer. She's gonna have all the Imperials. Thrice Cursed Reliquary. Frequently gain a Dark Matter Prism after defeating an enemy ship. Okay, that's for free boarding, basically. So that would work well with the consumable thing healing you, I guess. What do we have on this ship? We have... Is it stun? No, it slows. Oh, this seems like the most useless system, but I guess this is to force me to use this system that I've never used. And what do we got here? A magnetic pulse, which is 2 projectiles that stun. And 1 power, 2 shot, medium chance for fire weapon. Wow. 1 power, 2 shot weapon with medium fire chance. Seems really good. It's a little slow at 16 seconds. Alright, who do I want to use for this? Commander's ability is really cool. The Paladin Commander ability, I mean. Friendly crew gain DPS, move speed, repair speed, and immunity to whatever debilitating effects are. Just get some Psyker ability slots, could be nice. You know, one guy I really did like? I really liked the Mutant with his double weapon slots. The problem with this guy is if you're boarding with your commander, it's easy to lose your run if you accidentally kill the ship. What's the system that they want me to use? The one that slows everybody on the enemy ship. Maybe it'll be better than I think, but... And this Thrice Cursed Reliquary, it's the one that gives you Dark Matter Prisms after winning, which is a tool, consumable. Oh, that's right here. It's a tool that lets you to teleport yourself and nearby crew to target room and deals damage to the crew in that room. It's pretty nice, but it's consumable. So I don't usually like to play around consumables. So I assume one of these guys at least will have a tool slot. Man, maybe I do want to use Free Stench the Mutant. Sounds like a great name for a mutant. And board with him. Get double weapons. Alright, let's go with this loadout. Slowing sounds like it allows your crew to do a lot more damage at range before enemies get into a position. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's how you're supposed to use it. He's got 2 weapons in a tool slot. He has Fireball ability. This guy has Weapon Armor tool slot. Okay. So let's board with these 2 guys. With Thieves Stench. Let's put them in... Sensors is actually good, so I can probably see what we're boarding into. Alright, so let's read about this system I never used. Creates a gravitational field that slows all crew on an enemy ship. Upgrade increases effect duration. Lasts for 10 seconds with a cooldown of 20 seconds. I mean, if it just slows... That seems terrible. It seems useless to me. But maybe it's OP, I don't know. It just seems terrible to me. But let's try slowing and then boarding, and maybe we can 2v1 for a long time by doing that. Slow. You know, my mutant isn't immune to fire, like he's a fire resistant. That's what it seems like it's good for. You're supposed to use it to, like, out DPS them before they can get to you, kind of thing. And the sorcerer creates fire on death, has 90% fire resistance. Okay. Actually, I guess what you're supposed to do is you shoot a fireball and then you board with your sorcerer. So you can both fight in the fire and you're 90% fire resistant. That's probably what you're supposed to do on this ship. Let's try that one time, see if that feels even better than what we just did. So we put our commander on piloting and have you guys board. So W and then E. Let's try it this way. Although let's actually just get, I was gonna say get shields immediately. Get early systems. Let's just go and get our shields. Pop, pop, pop. So it's probably you set a room on fire, you slow them, you board them in the fire room, and you do a bunch of damage to the fire room or something. Oh, immunity to suffocation on our border guy is pretty awesome. Nice. That's huge. The honeycomb you're not too sure about. Still can drop in a picture of what it looks like if you're curious to see. Oh, are you the honeycomb you're making, right? Yeah, drop in a picture. I'll check it out. Okay, well, you're already on fire. W. Need to be very careful here. E. Slow. Okay, if two systems burn down right now, we're dead. So I'm recalling right now. Because system burning down and we lose our crew would be a nightmare. Sure, I'm glad I recalled my crew. Okay. At your first catastrophic attempt, this looks different, but that's all you can say at the moment. Well, the picture quality doesn't look great, but from what I can see, it looks like brownies. So if you're trying to make honeycomb and it looks like brownies, maybe not quite the success you want yet. Does it smell good at least? First one didn't even harden, you didn't have a thermometer, and didn't nearly reach the temperature that the recipe said you were supposed to do. Okay. A beam and one shot. So he can't actually do damage to me. So let's not board him, because that's a lot of crew. But in the not clearest quality picture that I can see, it looks like brownies to me. Okay, let's do a fireball in your weapons. Okay, we can vent both of those. No, they put that fire out instantly. Do they have like fast repair speed or something? Not really. Okay, all they're doing is slowing my guys, which, as we know from our crappy system, is not that scary. And they might actually get out with our really slow weapons. Maybe not. They're burning. Come on! I got no fire. I need fire. I got no fire. I need fire. I got no fire. Oh my god, he dodged one shot. Come on, game. Come on. I will say at least their running away seems way slower than FTL's running away, so that's nice. Watch you double dodge. Okay, good. Okay. You should make peanut brittle this Christmas. You haven't done that in several years. Nice. One thing I do want to do on stream that I haven't done in a while is do some baking, and I actually have a plan for what I want to bake because my friend sent me a recipe for some really delicious cookie brownies, chocolate chip cookie brownies, which, you know, sounds perfect. So I want to do that eventually. I figure maybe once I finally get a job lined up where I'm not stressed about money all the time, I can do some different stream stuff again. Alright, Imperial crew member, work with the scholar. Blue option gets me a Warbringer summon ability. Okay. Do I have a Psyker slot? I do. 16-second charge time, though. Still, I could instantly fire that and then charge that if I don't want to board. Cool. Ship armaments and modules. I have 78 scrap. Let's go. Let's not buy anything. Let's go dodge power for now. Baking stream? I know. I haven't done one of those in a long time. I've baked many things on stream, and they're all on YouTube, I think, but I haven't done them for a while. Are these guys immune to fire? That guy's fire resistant. If the second time your attempt at honeycomb isn't edible, you'll probably give it up. You don't want to waste more cooking ingredients. It's honey, sugar, water, and baking soda, but still. Yeah, it can be frustrating to feel like something's not coming out like you want it to. Well, we are not winning this fight, so let's bring them back. See if I can stun them with fire. I feel like they weren't burning as fast as they should. These guys don't have burn protection, so I'm a little confused. Why weren't you burning more, sirs? I almost hit enter and that would have stopped his ability, which is another thing I don't like. I feel like if your person's in the middle of an ability and you press enter, they should just stay there. Okay, don't run. Oh, you ran. Okay, chase him! Chase him! Warbringer, kill him! Damn it! I want you to die. Will this do crew damage? No. It does do fire, though. Okay, there we go. Radium Blaster. 2 shots for 2 power, and it does crew damage. For 21 scrap and armor. We can't wear the armor. 2 power, 2 shots is not terrible, but I just kind of want scrap. I'd rather have systems. This is probably better, honestly. I don't know if it sells for 21 to make it worth more, but I'm gonna go for a weapon. You need a candy thermometer if you're cooking lots of sugar. Honey is expensive. Yeah, honey can get expensive, can it? That's what Meow pictures in Meow's mind when imagining Freeve's stench appearance. This guy's face. Yeah. He's got something going on, that's for sure. A face only a mother could love, and even a mother's like, do you want to get some work done? Because you might need to get some work done. That's... I know I'm your mother and I'm supposed to love you, but it's hard to look at your face. No offense, but it's hard to look at. That's brutal. I mean, look at that face. Look at it. I'm just telling the truth. All right, let's get some free slaves here. Let's get a guy, free up our other dudes, put them on dodge, I guess. His face is fine. Really? This looks like what happens when Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy, what's his name? Leatherface, you know, takes somebody else's face, makes a mask out of it, and puts it on his face. That's what this looks like. It's not super. My stomach hurts a little bit looking at it, you know? Okay, you can't get through my shields. That face is what it looks like when your face has another person's face on top of the face. It's a mask with a face on the face. My weapons are down. At least he has a strong jawline. True. Now that's true. I don't know if we want to call that copium or very optimistic description. At least he has a strong jawline. You're not wrong. Strong jawline and boils and other horrible things. It's the culmination of all the years of filth being reconciled. Okay. Somebody just pranked the poor bastard by sticking his face into a shredder. Yes. Okay. We all know the moment he wins the run, he gets the gals regardless of the face. Maybe you're right. What happens if I set a loot crate on fire? Let's find out. Hopefully it doesn't explode and I don't get it. Seems like it's fine. Slow so I can hopefully kill. Perfect. I'm gonna stay in here to die. Man, we're barely... It doesn't feel like we're winning that hard, even though we are 90% fire resistant. Okay, that's... We took way too much damage there, honestly. I need heal bay. Need me's a heal bays. It's Chad Leatherface right there, yeah. Chad might be a strong description of his, you know, attractiveness. Kind of wish this would autofill when there's a slot for that. For a tool, but... Alright, I would like systems and modules. And crew, actually. Okay, I think for once I'm gonna not go to abstract wound. We're gonna go super greed, save all this scrap. Torment 1, I feel like I'm getting freaking double the scrap of Torment 2, which is crazy. This guy kind of looks like Satan from South Park. The big buff red devil looking dude. What are all the stats on a Warbringer? Immune to suffocation and fire. Kills grant DPS, +1 DPS in large rooms, constantly creates breaches while enemies. That is freaking OP, man. That guy is like, you really can solo enemies. Alright, I definitely want weapons. Shooter. If you could not die, that would be great. Okay. Oh, we got a flak. That's a flak 1. A slower flak 1, but a flak 1 nonetheless. Nice. And we got a weapon to put on Maximilian here. That jawline, but those teeth. Man, maybe now I don't want to go to the store, because if I just upgrade my weapons, I am like destroying enemies. I feel like there's some modules like pre-ignited that could be good too. Seek blessings, Imperial Scribe, Purify, yes! One of my favorite abilities, love it. R for Purify. Alright, we'll check out the store. Alright, we get Heal Beam early. HP to Blood, we don't have Blood Cultists. War Cultists don't have those. My crew gain door break speed for 10 seconds using a launch bay. I don't have a launch bay. Imperial. So we're going to buy the Raider. So that can give me Raider blue options. We're going to buy the whole Reaper. Okay, you can go beyond shields. And we're going to do a weapon upgrade. Yeah, definitely get this Black 1 online that we have. Alright, speed is 600, 900, and 600. The Fusillade and the Mag Pulse are the same speed, so let me actually do it this way. Fire you first, then you, then you. Alright, Torment 1 already feels so much better. I have enough scrap to not feel behind. And I wonder, Torment levels go pretty high. Anybody know what the Torment levels go up to? I'm pretty sure I was told at some point, but I don't remember. I think they go pretty darn high, though. Alright, if I can get a Blood Crew for blue options, that'd be nice. Goes up to Torment 12, and Torment 2 I already was feeling behind. Golly, that's crazy. That is crazy. Get wrecked. That's a lot of poison. The actual difficulty spikes are 4, 8, 10, and 12. I don't know what that means, because at Torment 2, I was already getting less scrap, which is a difficulty spike. Does it get just way worse at 4 or something? Because that... I was already kind of not having fun at Torment 2. I don't know if I want to try to actually do a Torment climb. With how crazy it feels like this game must get at the higher levels. You think your honeycomb is edible. That is good news. Congratulations. Actually, it's probably faster than this. Okay. Pledge myself to blood god. It's gonna hurt me and I can't heal. But at least I don't get boarded by 8,000 friggin' zombies or whatever the bone shrine does. It's tough and brittle like it's supposed to be, though. Okay. Does it taste like honeycomb? I mean, I don't know what honeycomb tastes like other than honey, I guess. It's not really that it's hard. It's not really that hard. It's more the points where you're forced to adapt or lose runs. 12 can be a bit BS, though. I don't know. Torment 2 is already feeling a bit BS, but maybe what I'll end up doing is, like, once I beat all the ships, figure out which ship feels the strongest and just try to Torment climb on the strongest ship or something like that. Reduces enemy DPS, plus 10 HP, tool, huh? I'll give this to you, I guess. Is there a generally agreed upon ship that's considered the strongest ship? We'll drop some more pictures in a moment. Okay. If you can, I know this is asking a lot. Can you make a little better lighting? Because part of the reason it looked like brownies is because it was so dark for your picture. I'm quite curious to see it where it actually just looks a little better. Or looks a little lighter so we can see the thing. Alright, Mind Control is OP. He's also a Blood Cultist unit. Other Blood Mages are pretty good, but I kind of just want Blood Knight, because Blood Knight OP. It's not immune to fire, though, but the Mind Control. Alright, let's put you on sensors. These guys can be outdoors. It's the time of day where you don't need lights on, but it is getting dark. Okay. Picture should be better now. Okay. You think I felt it was hard because I was playing Priestess? Oh, is the commander the main issue I was having? I mean, does everybody just play Cyberfused because you can insta-board, blow up stuff, and then run away? Seems a little BS and OP, but maybe that's what you're supposed to do. Play the BS OP. Build every time. Most people play Exile and do that, gotcha. Well, if that's the play, when I say BS and OP, I mean you could describe in FTL just using hacking all the time, BS and OP. So maybe that is the right way to play. Let's see this picture here. Oh, that looks much better, yeah. Yeah, it's lit up and you can see the little peaks and valleys and craters inside. All right, nice, nice. RPG, is the taste worth it? It looks pretty good. Is the taste worth? Oh my god. Okay, well, let's mind control. I think I need to move him to mind control. Kill your friends. There we go. Blood Knight has passive 5 damage. That's pretty good. I did not open this door. I was wondering why that fire wasn't going out. What did we get? Whole integrity patch, huh? Oh my god. I didn't realize this was on fire. It's pretty sweet. The honeycomb, you'll say it would work. It would work like a honey lollipop. You think you'll crush it into tiny bits and add it to a dessert, so it's not overly sweet. Since on its own, it's sweet as heck. Okay, it's got nooks and crannies. You might have to make some of that yourself, taters. Nice, nice. Looks pretty good. I mean, I'm not a huge honey person myself, honey lover, but it does look pretty cool, pretty nice. And if it's tasty, you know, that's the goal. All right, am I gonna save up for the store? Crew contracts, maybe. Ballistic shield. Not great loots, to be honest. It's always annoying. So that does 0 crew damage, apparently. Alright, you know what doesn't do 0 crew damage? A radium. I can kill him with that thing. Watch him dodge right as I fire this thing. Nope, we got him. Nice. Literally 0 scrap from both the loot crate and the reward, huh? At least I can sell that for scrap. Wow, trash tier rewards, man. A bunch of tools and armor that I don't feel like are that good. I guess I have an armor slot at least on him. Blood Knights? Nah, he's got plenty of HP. Let's give this guy with low HP more HP. Okay, I'll give you the reduce enemy DPS thing. Cheesecake and Sith Lords. Those are your 2 specialties. Nice, nice. Alright, the slow plus fire is not terrible. It's not great. But I can see the synergy. I feel like I'd just rather have... Oh my god, I could have burned down and killed my crew. That would have been so freaking annoying. I feel like I'd rather just have a system that does like hull damage. Or boarding or something, but... You know, there are some systems in FTL that aren't the best systems too. I'm looking at you, artillery. Alright, crew contracts. And equipment. I have Imperial. Blood Cultist. Don't have a Raider Outlaw and a Raider Outlaw. Do I want more crew? More crew is more better. Alright, what do we got? Machine Priest would be a new faction I don't have. It's also free power. Machine Priest on shields. RPG Nerdos, you want to be on my ship? I'm guessing you probably do. Should we get an RPG Nerdos here? Nong 5? That's not your name. Alright, there we go. What else we got? Kills explode, dealing 10 damage. Attacks. Okay, we're gonna buy both of these for sure. Summon a Thrall, healing projectile. Okay. I kind of want to dual equip this guy and maybe start boarding with him. Maybe I don't use the fire thing anymore. We just board with like our really OP borders that we have, which would be maybe not you. Just do OP boarding right here. What I could do is I have a tool. On you. Who we're boarding with? Corsair, Blood Knight, and Imperial Marshal. You have that. Corsair, Blood Knight, you have a weapon and armor slot. Corsair, yeah, you're missing. So I'm still missing some weapons here. Alright. You got any more weapons? Not really. Do I want to summon a Blood Thrall? I don't know that I want to spend the scrap on that. There's one thing Meow knows, it's good tightrope walking when Meow sees it. Okay. Great. I don't know what that means, but cool. I'm sure that's a reference to something going on in the game or that I said or something. I will say this ship does look pretty cool. Got a bunch of skulls on the side of it. That does look pretty cool. Okay, that's not quite how I wanted that to work. Huh. Slow works on my crew. I'm not sure I like that very much. Actually, I'm quite sure I don't like that very much. I need systems so I can buy a heal bay. That's what I need. Okay, let's not be on fire. What did we get? Place on one of these guys. Okay. Generally, you're proud of yourself, especially since you've never baked anything on your own before. Well, grats. Hey, if you made something edible on your second try, I'd say that's not bad. It's not bad. Means you're 1 for 2, 50%. Your tightrope walking was not a reference to anything specifically. Okay. Looks like if I get a heal bay, it's got to be right in there. Systems, yes. I want systems. Oh, systems and modules, yes, even better. 50% is amazing average in Major League Baseball, so compared to that, you're way ahead of the curve. I don't know if I'd like that as my, you know, track record for baking, but, you know. Alright, so we do this first, and then we board. Let's do it that way. Well, that means we get some systems down really fast before they get over here. Alright, the boarding plus the slow is actually pretty good. Reminds me a bit of Temporal Manipulator from Hyperspace. Give me a little bit of Temporal Manipulator vibes. Which I always found was like pretty cool system if you could use it right. Just not as good as hacking and all the other really OP ones, but still, pretty cool. Works better when boarding is combined, I would say. Alright, what you got? Shield Recharger, Siege Bombard, move speed on my commander, HP to Machine Priest units is Oh, it's not machine slaves, so that would just give to NGs and Zoltans, which we have one of those. Not sure about that guy. Alright, I think we just go Siege Bombard and Shield Charger. These are two of my favorites. Shield Charger here. Siege Bombard here. Alright, I should probably go for like third shield and some dodges and stuff soon. Alright. Alright. Prisoner. Always want free crew. Okay. This. E on weapons. Yeah, this combo is actually pretty cool now that we're using the 4-man boarding. Free Imperial Sorcerer. We already had one of those, didn't we? Is that another fireball? Alright. We got multiple fireballs now. If I wanted to play this ship as intended, I would fireball and board with all immunity guys. Oh, we're not guaranteed a dark matter prism, so maybe I shouldn't be boarding every single jump. Okay. I need the tool that lets me do this just on a cooldown. Quickly loot and leave. Ooh, nice. 2 power, 2 shots. Double damage systemless rooms. Okay. Alright, a weapon on you. Have some poison DPS, bro. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of crew. I probably could kill them all, but I kind of want to not use my dark matter prism completely up here. We have good weapons, so let's use some of our good weapons. Damn it, he has missiles. I should have shot his missiles. How about we set his missiles on fire then? They're moving, I can't do that. 58 scrap. Yeah, that's a good surrender offer. That's really good. And we got another refill on this. Nice. Now what's my next upgrade goal? Not sure. Third shield or something? Weapon upgrade maybe? Payment to deliver medicine. Okay. What is that? 15 HP? Does anybody else have an open armor slot? Okay, it's the same as that. And you have the immunity suffocation, okay. Let's give immunity suffocation to our Blood Knight. He can fix vented stuff and board vented rooms if we need him to. Nothing of interest, eh? Oh, I have to choose between very difficult fight or quest. Alright, double fireballs. If I do the very difficult fight, I'm going to want third shield. We have loots here, I see. Of loots, I see. I've not been using my mind control. Yes, kill your own mind-controlled dude. Suffocation resistance, okay. Follow that guy around. He ran away, bro. Don't run away. Oh, damn it. That's really annoying. Okay. All his crew on his ship is dead. Who's fast? My mutant guy is very fast, right? Yes, moves fast. Go there. Show this guy. He's not welcome. You're not welcome here! Get wrecked. 58 scrap or 4 shield and 19. I already have one of those, I think. And I'm not even using it. Alright, suffocation resistance on this guy. Straight upgrade. It's a tool. Okay. Alright. Crew and quest or major threat? Alright. He's got a lot of crew. Let's not board him to save one of our thingy-ma-thingies. Dark matter prisms. I almost just did that in a way that would have got interrupted. That would have been dumb of me. Nice. No weapons allowed. Have some fireballs. Good old Randy, NG, don't sleep on the NG. If I knew what that meant, I totally wouldn't. Oh, I do know what it means. It means nightingale. And why does it mean that? Because I sing, I think. Trying to keep on top of all the Miao Zedong-isms. Just like I make up words, Miao Zedong makes up other random stuff. Alright, I kind of want to go for the major threat since I've been skipping those. This guy gave me a piece of armor and a quest, though. We're playing on lower difficulty, and we're going to go for this. What else should I upgrade while we're doing this? Siege Bombard, maybe, just in case we need more offense here. We're going to hopefully wreck them by boarding. Okay. So let's mind control one of their guys who wants to do the defensive thing, like their pilot. I'm going to do this. Do this. I'm going to slow them all. I'm going to board. Nice. I do need to go get the loots over there eventually. Although if I don't kill the ship and kill all the crew, we get all the loots, although that doesn't work if... I think the ship is going to become an unmanned ship, actually. Why are you going that way, dude? Go get the loots, and then we can leave. A penetrator we got. Giggity. Alright, let's kill some more systems then. Purposely leave his guys alive. So we kill them all, I think it becomes a vented ship or whatever it's called. Demonic, possessed, whatever. Kill this guy. No, don't interrupt him. Oh, I didn't want to interrupt him because I don't want to kill him. Okay. Well, now we're killing him, I guess. Does that vent the ship? Yes, it does. It also auto-recalls my crew, strangely. Okay. And repairs his entire damn ship. Well, I didn't want to actually do that very well. Mind control back up it is. Let's mind control some dudes then. Fires don't really do anything. We could summon a Warbringer though. These are skeletons, aren't they? Yeah. Did he just abduct my crew? F you, dude. Okay. Screw that noise. There, my Warbringer is gonna destroy all your crew. Okay, maybe not, actually. Oh, geez, that's terrifying. Don't kill my... Don't kill RPG. Stop abducting me! Piece of shit! God damn this fight. It's almost like a difficult fight is difficult. You guys are not immune to being poisoned. Come on, wear off, stupid shield bullshit. Wear off, stupid shield bullshit. Turn on my own stupid shield bullshit. Please die. God damn it, the shields stayed up too long. Okay. I don't think I've lost any crew yet. I hope I'm gonna be able to stick with that. Where's my main guy? Go here and kill this guy. Oh, who's almost died? How many fucking free skeletons you get to summon, you piece of shit? I'm not having a good time right now. Can you tell? Please don't turn on your shield thingy. He dodged, so I get one off lethal. You gotta be shitting me. Okay, turn my siege bombard on to finish this douchebag. god. And this is why I didn't want to kill that last guy. And my guy just running through a room killed the last guy. Could the shield bullshit turn off again, please? Who did I tell to move there? It wasn't you. You. I'm telling you to move there. He just fucking killed one of my crew, didn't he? Or did he abduct him? Did he kill my crew? I don't fucking know, actually. God, this is so stupid. I don't like this game when it's this fucking hectic, man. Oh my god, he almost just abducted my boss right as I killed him again. The same shit that ended my run another time almost just fucking happened again. And somebody said, that's rare. No, it's not fucking rare. Happens every other time I play. Alright, 136 scrap. I already have that. I don't know what happens if I get that when I already have it. This guy. This guy's immune to venting, right? Yes. Oh, that's not fun at all. Jesus Christ. It's stressful as hell is what that is, my god. How do they even do that abduction? Do they mind control your crew and then take them? No, they have a weapon that literally is just a missile that bypasses all your defenses that abducts your crew. Super fair and balanced. They just have a missile that's called a dimensional missile or some crap that abducts your crew. It's hard to tell with all this stuff going on. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I have to frickin' counter all this shit. Who was the person who asked if I like this or FTL more? After fights like that, it's FTL. Because there's too much in this game, man. The micromanagement is like micro hell. It's crazy, man. Too powerful one shot. Pierces the shield. Don't care. This game is just... Oh my god. And this is frickin' Torment 1. I'm not even... I'm on frickin' easy mode right now. And you have no missile defense in this game. I know, right? That's... Your missile defense is killing the system. But they... All the big fights where the missiles are actually scary, they get a phase 2 where everything just effing gets fixed for free. And then becomes immune, so you can't break it again. It's like... This whole free heal immune system mechanic, I think is another one that I'm like, I'm not a big fan. But, you know, I guess they have to add challenge somehow. But that to me is like phases of boss fights in like Elden Ring where, okay, boss is immune, now dodge for a while. Oh, that's a fun and interesting mechanic. I'd have no counterplay and just have to run around. Cool, fun. Do I care about Raider? Actually, yes, I think I do, because I think this is free stuff. You didn't think you'd live to the day where Rand says FTL is a less salty game. Well, it's still early in my number of hours in this game, so maybe I'll change my mind. But when I have fights like that, it's like when I'm playing FTL and viewerships on Mr. Keys' ship, where he keeps adding more layers of difficulty to the boss fight, and I'm like, it was already hard enough. You don't need more. More is not always better. That's the problem with multiverse. They just keep adding more and more and more. And this game, I like a lot of what they've added, but holy crap, does it get overwhelming. Holy crap, does it get overwhelming. Now that's 2 power, 2 shots. And I'm not sure if we're to the point where it's too much or not. 1 power, 2 shots. 2 power, 3 shots. 1 power, 2 shots. 2 power, 2 shots. This is the one that's like super fast. This one, if I hit empty rooms, can do 2 power for 4 damage. Okay. Mr. Keese was just paid the best compliment one can get, making a game too hard, huh? Okay. I'd like free heals, which we are going to have available in this sector later on. Enemy ships lose evasion when your sensors are active. Okay. Sure. You like me and my warp lances. Alright. 1 power for the breach, the warp breach thing. Storm cannon would be pretty good if I got a way to pre-ignite it or the lance to power it, but I have some other really good weapons, so might not keep the whole Ripper. We'll see though. Okay, no other store for a while. Let's go weapon, weapon, power, power. Okay, I think my weapons are pretty badass right now. Anything else I want here? I don't think so. I doubt I'll ever have enough crew to use all those. Sell one of those for now. So my quest is down there. So I either go quest or stores. I skipped one quest already. Let's not skip this one. I think I'm losing it, huh? Line control. I have that on a hotkey. Yes, T. Nice. Wow, they still repair that in time? Oh, our dude just randomly threw skeletons in there. Nice. Oh, I should have done the free repair thing. Needed his shields to be completely down for that. Lost my sanity, the sanity that is never the fight. What? I need weapons. Where are my free weapons? Lone Corsair vessel. Salvage their X. Empty-handed. Great. Okay, his weapons are pretty good. Wow, wow, wow. Maybe that's the dinosaur sound that RPG always talks about? I don't know. There's all sorts of weird sounds happening, so... Should hit his shields so I could use my heal thingy. Nice. Full health, maybe? Almost. One off full health. Mr. Nightingale. Nobody calls me that. Why don't you use different weapons and crew combos for max damage? To annoy you. Because I love annoying chat. So I do that purposefully. To annoy you. So do I have another weapon in my thing here? Yes, it's 2 power for 2 shot. 2 power 3 shot. 1 power for 2 shot. This one does double damage to system rooms if I want to use that one. That's 2 power for... Oh, that's only 2 power for 2 shot as well. Okay. Get a Siege Bombard upgraded to the max. In case I need that at some point. I'd like to put my main guy on piloting again, but if I do board, I want him here to do that, because I'd like the extra dodge from that. I kind of don't like the whole commander gives you extra dodge thing. I wish there was a crew that was not your commander that you could pilot with. Because it disincentivizes you from boarding with your really OP boarding commanders. It seems like counterintuitive and bad game design, or inconsistent game design. I don't know how to say it, but it just seems like a weird choice to me. Let's make a guy who loves to board and then punish you if you board. Yeah, that sounds like fun. We should do that. We should give them something to do and then punish them if they actually do that. Yeah, that's fun. An obtuse feature, I know, right? Okay, I think that's crew dead. I'm sure that's not what the devs actually said, but that's what it feels like. It feels like, all right, this guy has 2 weapon slots and a tool. So you can use that tool to make you more defensive or give you the boarding ability. But if you board with him, you lose dodge. So, you know, you probably shouldn't do that. I actually don't have any tool slots open right now, do I? Oh, I do have a couple tool slots, so I could make some immune to suffocation slaves. Oh, I could make you immune to suffocation. That's nice, actually. Meow calls Randy Man Randy NG. I know you do. I know you do. You do a lot of things that I'm not quite sure I understand why you do them. But you do them, that's for sure. You do them. Okay, so they're gonna board. Enjoy your boarding. I'm gonna set them on fire while mind controlling them. What did I just do? I just hit purify, which I did not mean to do. I just mind controlled an empty room. I don't know why I did that. Oh, I just vented the fire I started. Oops. Wow. Well, that was a lot of shots. Well, I guess only 5. I just wasn't dodging anything. Because, you know why? Because I'm punished by not having you on piloting. There, I have 5% more dodge. Yay. Heal. Yes, we heal to full health. Mutabus. Okay. Wow, that was a good reward, too. 309 scrap. Do I have a store coming up? No. So, let's go dodge power. And sensors, because I think we have the thing where if our sensors are active, they lose 10% evasion, which is pretty nice. They have double servo excavator, guys. Okay, if I could mind control one of them. That would be awesome. Will I go repair this? Yes. Okay, there we go. Fire. Fire. And Warbringer guy. Okay, that's not my own crew. So please don't beep beep. Please don't beep beep when it's a fake crew. I'm not a fan of the beep beep because it's a fake beep beep. Fake beep beeping me, man. Ah, beep beep. Ah, beep beep. Alright, what do we got? One of these things. There. Subsystem upgrade. Maybe O2 upgrade. We got lots of scrap. I feel so rich after playing on Torment 2. Not that great of loots. Okay. Wish I could bring back only one of the crew. Okay, you're immune to venting. Use Zoltan knockoff? Yes. And guess what his name is? RPG Knee. Well, it is. It's already you. I already got you, RPG. I already got you. I was wondering why you weren't so happy earlier. I guess you must have AFK'd with your honey stuff. See, tool, reduce enemy DPS. Or just 15 HP. No, that's armor. This is a tool. Okay. Just to give you a tool. Sure. Been sharing what you had with some folks, huh? Are you the hit of the town, or are they going, you need to work on this? What's the consensus? Or is it a hit or a miss? What did I do this? Your mom liked it, and she's baked a lot in her life. Okay, all right. Seems like a good sign. Don't beep beep a fake crew. Ah, beep beep. Ah, beep beep. Exploded. You're wrecked. Well, this is crap. Sure, I already got one of those, I guess. Any tool slots? Since I just have the slots for it. No, weapon slots and psyker slots. If someone experience, it's someone experienced speaking their mind on it, and a few friends seeing the pictures immediately saying they try it. Nice, nice. Well, it sounds like you are pretty happy with your second attempt, so glad to hear that. Alright, exclusion zone. Maybe now we'll get wrecked. Although the big crazy difficult fight. Is there one here? Okay, there's not, so I don't have to be tempted by the whatchamacallit? The difficult fight, whatever it is. One power 3-shot fire guy. Okay, we had one of those last run. Oh, we got a breach here. Okay, he doesn't have any weapons, but he's shooting a lot of projectiles at me somehow. I guess he's got a siege bomb boat is what's doing that. And his demon thing is here. Hope I can kill this thing before it goes off. Okay, good. You are happy, especially since you never baked before. You may try more complex things in the future since the recipe for this one's pretty simple. Nice, nice. Next thing you know, you're gonna go on the Great British Bake Off and win the championship. Although that might be a little more down the road, but you know, just gotta get some confidence and some experience. 1 power for 3 shots. I could use that to break shields, I guess, which is 2 power 3 shots, 1 power 2 shots. 2 power, 2 shots. Okay. I wish I could find a heal bay. Buy a couple power here. A heal bay would be nice. As long as you have your trusty food thermometer. Yeah, you probably need to build up your baking tools before you go on the Great British Bake Off. They do some crazy stuff on there, that's for sure. Like there's the one thing where they have to like they have to make something based on a recipe that's purposefully vague. Anytime they do that one, I'm like, holy crap, that's like cruel. How are they supposed to figure that out? Y'all know what I'm talking about on the Great British Bake Off? Accept their apology. Kill them. Yeah, we're gonna kill them. It's like it's a challenge they always have on the Great British Bake Off, and I forget what it's called, but it's like you have to figure out or have to make something with a recipe that's supposed to trip them up. Okay, well, we got a whole bunch of extras of these. I guess I could actually give... Let's de-French this. One of these. Kind of like reduce enemy DPS. Kind of nice. We do have a store coming up here. Okay. Problem is the guy with the boarding is the guy with the low health. That's some good loots. Alright, let's let our guy with low health come back. See if we can mind control you. Did mind control not work? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it did work. Okay, nice. Okay, again, it's beep beeping on a fake thing. Don't fake beep beep me, game. Alright, well, this guy has way too many shields for this sector. Void where you have much more varied options for rewards, gratitude, apologies, requests to be spared. I think there's some of those things in FTL, I would say. At least I think so. Are you shieldless yet? No. But our siege bombard finished you nice. In FTL, you only receive gratitude. But it did carry me through some flagship fights, though, huh? Pretty sure it wasn't the gratitude, but sure. Pretty sure it was something completely opposite of gratitude, which is money. Speaking of money, I'm rich. This is crazy, like... I don't know if I felt the same way going from easy to normal and normal to hard mode in FTL, but it seems like the jump in scrap rewards is just ridiculous. Or I'm just getting stupidly lucky on Torment 1, and I'm getting stupidly unlucky on Torment 2, because I feel like I could completely upgrade my ship and I have like 2 sectors left. Whereas last run I was like... missing so many upgrades I want. Heal bay, yes. 4-man heal bay, please. This is 1 power for 2 shots. It's just a breach thing. The Inferno guy. That'll actually probably be really good on the boss for extra damage, maybe. I feel like there's other stuff I'd rather have. Thrall pit. Crew will stun your enemy crew when I destroy a door. First enemy ship weapon fired will always miss. Imperial citizen DPS. Interesting. Am I boarding with Imperial citizens? A marshal. He's a blood cultist. Corsair is a raider. What crew am I boarding with? Commander, raider, blood cultist, Imperial. Okay. I mean, I could make those guys have higher DPS, but meh, I'm not really boarding with them. I haven't used a siege beam much, but it also kind of like the slow thing seems kind of not great. I have the 3 important ones, it feels like. Siege Bombard, Hull Reaper, and Shield Charger. So, probably the stun system is the other one I like the most. So maybe we'll hold off on seeing if we can find one of those. Some of those and see if I can put them on any of my border guys. Yeah, like, that's definitely more useful than that, I think. And I cannot find weapons or psyker abilities, it seems like. Okay. Blood Knight. Gonna mind control. Maybe I can keep him. Maybe I can mind control him before he mind controls me. Now that would be awesome. Never mind. I just. Yeah, just did that to nobody. Wonderful. He went into this room and then started charging mind control. Wonderful. Alright, it's going for, I think RPG. So easy to dodge, chat. It's so easy. Why can't you dodge it? It's so easy. Literally, as soon as I saw where it was going, I moved and it didn't get out of the way in time. God, that's freaking hard to do. I cannot dodge this crap. I have Purify though. I should have used it already. There, get Purified. I need to remember that I have tools. Okay, that's again not great rewards, but I'll take that, I guess. Put you. You know what? I think I'm gonna have the border guys go hang out in the heal bay. I think that's better. Any stores? Not for a while. So let's go ahead and get Force Shield. Okay, investigate. Gravitic Lance. That's the one that just slows crew and does crew damage. Oh, it does do hull damage, actually. So unless I get the module that charges another weapon, I'm probably not going to keep that. Not the pilot. Did not mean to do that. I'm gonna control that guy. I get that offline. The hell just did damage to me? Is there a missile? There is a missile. Okay. Now this fight's kind of tough. Let's turn on our Siege Bombard. He's got too many shields. I'm glad I got Force Shield, but I get Force Shield, they get, what do they got, 12 shots? Oh, there's a Storm Cannon 2, there's not Storm Cannon 3. Okay, not quite as bad. Still OP as hell, though. Wow. And me with no dodges. It's alright, we have free repairs, it's fine. Explore the tunnels. My machine priest's cryopod gets us a berserker. Okay. Going aboard with berserker instead of one of these guys. Berserker literally just has 2 weapon slots, is that right? Yeah. And 30 health. I feel like it's probably better to keep him on my ship to fight off borders. My lowest health boarding guy is 45 health, and is he the guy with the tool to... No, actually I could swap this guy in. I'd rather board with more health than that, though. But I don't have anybody else with more health than that, do I? No. Okay. I think I saw either on Facebook or Twitter or somewhere that the guy who just made the latest Superman has already signed for another Superman, so apparently what's his face? What's the guy? The writer-director guy? I forget his name. I'm so bad at Hollywood named people. Hollywood people's names. Anybody remind me of that guy's name? Well, whatever his name is. Apparently he's going to be doing another... Oh, a weapon. Free weapon. Nice. Another Superman already, or something. If that wasn't just a lie that I saw, which, you know, could have just been somebody wishful thinking and saying that or something. Gosh, I can't think of the guy's name. Who's the guy who does all the... the guy who did Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, what is that guy's name? Somebody on YouTube will tell me later. Chat is really quiet right now to... Help me with my Hollywood names. I can't remember what that guy's name is. Okay, so weapon... Let's get our Berserker at least one weapon. Let's make sure... Do all my boarders have weapons? No, Corsair does not. Corsair. Okay, we'll give you this weapon. Okay, he already has attack. Slightly deal damage to nearby enemies. Okay. Okay. Alright, empty ship is empty. Intruders on board my ship. Mutant Steve French, Freeze Stench. Go take care of that. I'm getting a little low on... not scrap. Munitions. I should buy some of those at the next store, since I have all this money. I mean, not really low, but 19. I'm below 20. It costs 3 every time I turn this on, and 1 every time I use this. The artillery things. Let me just make sure chat's working, because it's really, really quiet. Okay, chat is working. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, definitely more weapons I need. Ooh, Assault Cyborg. Now that's who we want to board with. That's some health. Raider Outlaw. Commando. That guy's 1,000 door break speed. Wow, okay. All the weapons. Alright, 100% we're buying this guy, and he's going to be one of our new boarders. We're going to replace the Corsair with this guy. And the Corsair guy... I'm going to take away the weapon I just gave him because... you can have some other weapon. Do that. So we did check that giving a guy with a weapon that attacks damage nearby enemies does not make the nearby enemies be poisoned, but I think the assassin girl who has the innate poison damage maybe does? Can't remember. Alright, that guy gets that. Berserker, you can have this. They're like a good secondary boarding party too. I'm sorry, Rand, you can't do that. Hal? Are you playing Hal right now? Alright, was that all the weapons for sale? Yes. Do I want this tool? I get an infiltrator just to give him more tools, potentially. Actually, yeah, that sounds kind of nice. Infiltrator. We get a secondary boarding party of these guys. An infiltrator gets teleporter and bombs. And armor. Nice. Still use one or two more weapons. I'll give you that guy. Anybody else I want to board with? This guy, you actually do have a weapon equipped, so we can fire your fireball and then board with you. Alright, we got double boarding parties, man. Double boarding parties. Nice. Although I need to bring the other boarding party guy to the front page here. There we go. You have only 2 crew. Alright, well then let's insta give you guys. The variance in this game seems even higher than variance in FTL, to be honest. Like, we're in the last sector. They could have 12, well, I don't know, 12, 8 crew. And then we fight this guy with 2 freaking crew. Like, it's crazy. This is an exclusion zone or whatever. We should have tried Torment 3. The enemy would have had 4 boarding teams. Yeah, probably. Alright, photon cannons are the only weapons these guys ever have. We will mind control in that room. And I'll summon a Warbringer in that room. Get some weapons offline, hopefully. Beautiful. It's a safe fight because photons can't harm anything. Okay. Approach the signature. 118 free scrap, baby. Just train against photons. Torment 10 plus difficulty increase from the shrine. You get a game over screen if you enter the main menu. Alright, well I have 600 scrap right now. Thought I had one more sector to go, actually. Okay. No stores in the final sector. That seems unlucky. Sure. Dodge, power, dodge. Heal bay. Bam, bam, value points. Okay. I don't think we'll need a free repair if I just use my whole repair beam. You know what I didn't do? I didn't buy missiles at that store like I said I needed to do. This track is cool. I think this might be one of my favorite tracks right here. It's fake. It's my own. It's mind control. Stop beep beeping. Free heals, baby. Free heals. Nice. Next up, a game that's so hard you lose because you dared to try to run that game on your computer. That sounds like some AAA title. Like, there was a Star Wars game that came out that was so buggy that it's like one of the Force Unleashed games or something that was like it was so poorly optimized that nobody could run the thing, or it released with everybody having issues or something. At least in FTL, mind control enemies don't beep beep when they're about to die. True. You are right about that. What the hell? We just found a module in there. Upon repairing a system, friendly crew gain immunity to debilitating effects. Okay. That's not that interesting, but it's free. Are not that good when his shields are online. Or when my siege bombard is not working, not online. I'm trying to save my missiles for the boss fight. You like all the skull decor on our ship? Yeah, I mentioned that too. I think it does look pretty cool. That's where the expired slaves go. Waste not, want not, you know? Slave is dead. They become crown molding. Or, you know, roof tiles, you know? You gotta recycle. What's up, Omnio? How are you doing? Waste not, want not. Okay, well, let's see. Can we go full upgrades here? Getting close. Last run, I could barely upgrade half of this stuff. I swear I'm getting double the scrap I got in Torment 3. Or Torment 2 that I'm getting on Torment 1. No, putting out fires. Come on, mind control. God, that projectile is freaking slow. Okay. Well, mind control is OP, so I guess there has to be some downside to it. Downside being slow AF. Deleted. Free heals? No, damn. Didn't get that many free heals. Fiendish Reagents, another Survivor Husk. Do I have anybody with space? I do have space tool slots, so... Alright, more summons. More summons. Where are my tool slots? You. Weapon. Weapon slot. Psyker slot, weapon slot. Let's get rid of that one, I guess. For more summon abilities. Now you can't help but wonder, since the game makes mind control crew as your mind control crew as your own, would mind controlling all of the enemy's crew immediately end the fight due to the lack of hostile crew? Interesting. If you ever had like 2 Blood Knights and an enemy with only 2 crew, you could test that. That'd be pretty funny if you did. If you could do that. Well, empty jump is empty. Or like this, they got 3 crew. So if you could do that, that'd be pretty awesome. Wow, they almost somehow dodged that, strangely enough. Who's immune to fire? I'm not sure. This guy's 90% resistant to fire. Okay. Fake beep beeps. Do not like them. Oh, does this pierce one shield at the top level? It does. Nice. Full Reaper at full upgrade pierces one shield. Very cool. Wow, the Solar Flare really hates this room in particular. Short Strip to Earth had crew equipment mechanics as well, but it's quite bad in other aspects, you must say. Yeah, I don't remember Shortest Trip to Earth enough to remember what the crew controlling mechanics were all about. Alright, I doubt I care about upgrading the stun thing anymore. Dodge, I guess. Someplace I can put that power I'd care about a little bit better. Okay, so we want to turn on Siege Bombard at the beginning of the fight. We want to do crazy amounts of boarding, summoning all the units. Kill all but one of his crew, most likely. These guys reduce enemy DPS. Looks like no Psyker abilities on this one, so that's nice. 1, 2, or 4-shot ion missile. 4-shot volley. Oh, this guy, stun crew. So it does have 1 projectile. Okay. So, how do I want to do this? I want to not breach shields, because that... I want to board in shields. Let's breach that. Let's just start summoning dudes all over the place. Let's start with some fires. Fire and shields. Fire and boarding. Fiend and weapon. Fiend and engines. Start with that. And we'll mind control once we see where they're parking. Mind control in here. Summon a Warbringer. In these weapons. Okay, and then let us board. Do I have explosives? I do. Shields exploded. Let's board in heal bay. Explode heal bay. Okay. Do I have stun? No, I have slow that I'm not using. I didn't turn this on either. How are we looking on this fight currently? Pretty good. Hope I slowed my own dudes, I forgot. Okay. So those systems are all dead. Let's not kill all their crew. If that guy will stay alive, that's probably good for us. I'm gonna save warp lance for when we trigger the next phase. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, well this was pure ponage so far. Damn, I think we are killing all their crew, which means, yeah, intruders. Should have healed my dudes already. Oh well, I can heal them after we kill them. Okay, let's heal our dudes who need healed. RPG to run through there for just a second. Oh, you did not go the direction I wanted you to go. I don't know why you didn't run through that way. That's fine. Okay, there's the immunity shiznizzle. Wow, his entire system stuff got immunity. Okay, that's fair and balanced. Can I even breach? Okay, we can still breach, so that's nice. Literally every system on his ship just became immune. Okay. Wonder if fires deal damage to immunity? I don't know. I doubt it, but let's summon him, why not? Anybody to mind control? I think there's no crew left on their ship, I think. Use up all of our stuff. His entire ship is destroyed. Alright. Alright, Demon Heart spawns. No, you have to tell me if fires did anything. I think they're gonna get put out before they do anything. Oh, I took damage. No. Fix the damage. Insta repair. All right, well, Torment 1 8,000 times easier than Torment 2. There was like not even a challenge on that one. In Torment 2, I fell behind the entire time. That's crazy. Looks like the immunity does stop all damage, including hull damage. Okay. Yeah, it looked like it was not doing anything to them. All right, well, we ended at full health. That run felt way easier. I don't know if it actually was way easier, but apart from the one high threat fight, that was way easier. It really does feel like the more crew you have, though, the easier to run. We need Torment 3 to get some salt. Well, I'm not going to do another run today. I would go super late, and I actually have some stuff I need to do today. So before I end the stream, we'll look at what we unlocked, because it looks like we're now unlocking sea ships now. The Arm of Gold is what we unlocked. Made of pure gold. This is the ship we'll play next time. We have a Gene Soldier, which has suffocation weakness. Pure Scribe for Purify. Gold King's Mantle. Select from 3 wards instead of 2. Okay. Missile templates. 1 power, 1 shot. So it's a missile that only does fires. 1 power, 1 shot, Retributor 1. So a basic laser. Retributor 2, 1 power, 2 shots. It's a sea ship. Arr, yes. Okay, and we'll probably be using... I mean, God. I swear Torment 1 felt so easy. Let's look at how it describes. difficulty levels. Torment 1. Merchant stock has greater variety. Solar flares, corrosive storms, and rift storms are more intense. Torment 2. Enemy crews are stronger. Scrap income is reduced. Stacks with all previous difficulty levels. Torment 3. Enemy ships have access to more weapons. What weapons were they not having before? I've seen the 6-shot lasers, the 7-shot flax. Maybe they don't have the fire beams. We have those guys that have photon weapons that were added. I wonder what weapons they didn't have access to. Maybe I'll try Torment 3 next time. I don't know. It'll probably depend on how prepared I am for saltiness. But even though it's kind of early, my friends, I'm going to end early. Because I'm going to work on more application stuff. And I need to like cut my hair and do some other, like shave for tomorrow's gig. I do have a gig tomorrow. Tomorrow we will play Monster Train, but I'll also have to end tomorrow because I do have a gig tomorrow night. I think Shogi will be streaming. I'll have to be there late because my gig is gonna overlap for that. Imagine if enemy ships are able to have the Hull Reaper beams. Oh man, maybe that's what it means. Maybe they have some of the systems we don't have. Because we haven't seen any beam systems, have we? Maybe that's at like Torment 4 and then Torment 8 and all the higher Torment levels. Next time we'll mine some salt then. Today we'll have to make do with 30 bags. The 30 bags of salt you did get, yeah. Good luck on the gigs and the job hunt. I appreciate it. You'll try not to oversleep tomorrow night? Okay. But yes, my friend, as usual, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for bits, follow, subs, give the subs, lurking, all that amazing stuff. I hope you all have good luck in your own job search like Madman or your own gaming or whatever you're doing. I hope you have good luck, like the luck I need to find a job. So as usual, peace out, happy gaming, have a great night, and I'll see you all tomorrow for Monster Train 2 or next week for more of this. Y'all have a great night. Y'all rock. Later, all.